He's not talking about it. He said on this network he hates capitalism.
My friend Ben Shapiro went on CNN. I don't know. I guess he got sick of having people watch him. And he was like, let me just go somewhere where no one's watching. He went on CNN, and here he is with a guy, I think he's a Democratic strategist, this guy Bakari Sellars, implies that all the fear around Moorham's Mamdani is just it's just fear-mongering, it's just boogeyman nonsense, and Ben lays it out, as he is wont to do.
They do extremely well with picking a boogeyman out, and that is what they're doing. I mean, we cannot fall for that. I mean, they're simply otherizing Mamdani. They're saying whatever they want to say.
And it's not working, though. That's the thing. Like, the more they attack him, the more...
I mean, it's like... So then the question becomes why they're focusing on Mamdani. And I think the answer is because of Mamdani's own words. If you watched his victory speech last night, he used one line in particular that sort of leapt out and left off the screen when he said that there is literally no problem. This was his line. There is no problem too big for government to solve and no matter too small for government to care about. I mean, that's what totalitarians would say, is that there are literally... And then... The two people he quoted verbatim, aside from Mario Cuomo, which was I thought a delightful little slap at Andrew. I thought it was a little nasty. But he quotes Eugene V. Debs, who's a socialist, and then he quotes Nehru, another socialist, and then he says, "I am a socialist" from the stage. So saying that President Trump is somehow going overboard when he has campaigned as this, when the Democratic Socialists of America, which is a base from which he springs and to whom he answers in many ways, is openly socialist. He's not talking about it. He said on this network he hates capitalism. He said that on this network.
Yeah, good job, Ben. So Bakari basically says your guys are making a boogeyman out of him, and Ben lays it out. Oh, actually, he's saying the most totalitarian shit you can possibly imagine. We played you the clip yesterday. I mean, what does Ronald Reagan say? The 9 most terrifying words in the English language are, I'm here from the government, I'm from the government, and I'm here to help. And he takes the complete opposite approach on that. So there's no boogeyman around this, right? He's telling you, I want to control the means of production. That's communism, Marxism 101. I want to control the grocery stores. I want everything to be free. I want more of their money. He's trying to institute class warfare on top of won't condemn, calls for genocide and all the rest of it, river to the sea and all just the globalizing intifada, all of this stuff. So there's nothing boogeyman about any of this. This guy is basically the worst of the worst, and they have chosen that in New York City. That's not boogeyman. That's just laying out what actually is true.